Now that one's interesting. Up top, there's a rose with a spot of blood coming down.
It's a rose with a thorn and blood coming out. It says you can have a tuition, free college education, even without a high school diploma. So this was promoting the EOP programs, the Educational Opportunity Programs at City College of San Francisco.
50 years ago.
Yes. So here we are. 50 years ago, we were asking for free college education and access. That there was a great issue in education. We had during that period, we had a lot of high school dropouts that would then, not be able to get into college if they didn't have their GED or their diploma. So it was during that period that the GED program started to come into play and be institutionalized so that everyone would have access to community college.
This is a little closer to heart because 2 years before this came out, I got married in Nairobi.
I got married a few years after that.
And my ex-wife is from Nairobi, and this is 85, so you can see they were still calling for freedom for Nelson Mandela, who was on Robben Island then.
Yes, this poster was created by the World Women's Conference organizers, and at that time, Juan Fuentes was influenced by his now wife, Michelle, who was very much part of this movement and was organizing women. And it says, a woman's place is in the struggle for peace, equality, and liberation. And it was a very important World Women's Conference of nonprofits held in Nairobi, Kenya in 1985.
Okay. This World Environment, I love the colors here. And it dates a little bit.
Oh,
Governor
yeah.
Jerry Brown.
So this was created by at La Raza Silk Screen Print Center, and it was created in 1979 when Governor Jerry Brown was in office. Huey Johnson was the state secretary for resources, and you had
Tower of Power
was performing, and the New Generation Singers. This was the celebration of World Environment Day at Embarcadero Plaza, and the beautiful colors and the simplicity of the design really pop.
They do.
And again, it takes up the whole space. It's simple yet powerful in its visual message. And
now, speaking of popping, those colors are on the flags of many of the Caribbean nations right here. So, and that's, of course, Carnival 80.
This was a beautiful poster created by Nancy Hum, who created one of the first posters for Carnival. And this was Carnival 80, and it was created for a photographic multimedia exhibit at Galeria de la Raza. Beautiful poster that shows all of our Afro-Caribbean roots, and it's depicted not just in the images but also the color and the design, and it has that feel of celebration.
So the Garufana community is here in the Mission.
Very much alive.
All right. Now we go here. This is sort of in your face, and it has to be, I guess.
This is another recent print created by Calixto Robles. Resist oppression, pursue liberation, my body, my choice. As we are women, we're facing having our reproductive rights threatened. This was one of the posters used in the recent protests here in San Francisco.
And this is probably Dr. King's most famous photo, but this is a silk screen, which is, I'm interested in the colors right there, really accentuated.
It was a blend. This is a very old school graphic blend. And every color you see here is a different pool that was made by hand. So you have the red, the black, the pink, the white, the blue. You have all of these different colors that just blend perfectly. It's designed by Mel Simmons in 1987, and it's entitled Thank You USA, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., January 15th.
How difficult is it to produce something like that and to mass produce something like this?
This takes a level of mastery in printmaking. You have to do a lot of practice to be able to, have it come out the way this particular poster did. The process is layering, and you have to be able to come out with like the different tones and the different screens, and know how to blend color in such a perfect way that it just stands out the way it is. It creates texture. It's really beautiful.
All right, San Francisco Neighborhood Legal Assistance Foundation. Where is that from?
Oh, that's from the Mission District. It's the Legal Assistance Foundation. It was the Mission office, and this poster promotes the business on Folsom and 23rd. And it was a community legal assistance foundation. I believe the year might have been in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, next to that poster, I don't know what to think of that, but I can see the UFW flag.
So the same artist that created the first poster we saw created that poster, and that's Calixto Robles. That was the very first poster created for the very first print exhibit of Mission Grafica. It's
50 years ago.
Yes, so this is A la Raza con Corazón, and it was created by Calixto Robles.
It's beautiful. Now this takes me back sort of like another Panther sort of kind of thing right there.
Yeah, it has the houses, it has the women coming together, women of color. It's free legal aid for poor women in SF. That's what the poster promotes. Sex discrimination issues, lesbian rights, child custody, marital violence, forced sterilization, prisons and jails, housing, credit discrimination and employment. We forget that the rights of women, the right of women to own credit cards and have a bank account is a very recent thing. It's not something that it's still something new. And here we are again in 2025 at the risk of losing those very rights that we fought for back in the day.
And we thought they were won for good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is something that I have. It's unusual because I get into Chinatown once in a while, but not a lot. Well, this is in Mandarin, I suppose. Very interesting to see this depiction. You don't see this much.
Yeah, this is Stop Evictions of Our Elders in Chinatown, and it was created by Christine Wong and Jesus at Mission Grafica in 2003. The tenants' rights groups in Chinatown have been very active for many years, and this was a poster created by the Stop Chinatown Evictions Committee in 2003.
Mm-hmm.
So it's beautiful. It has the red, the black, the white, and the little yellow color, which is very similar to the International Hotel Stripe artwork.
Mm-hmm. All right, here.
Oh, this one. This print
Black Cat.
features a poem by Alejandro Murguia, who was one of the founding directors of Mission Cultural Center and became one of the first Latino poet laureates in San Francisco. So it features one of his poems, 3 Seeds for Your Birthday. And it's a collage that has some of the popular folk remedies, and you have the little voodoo, you have the magic powders, you have the Virgin of Guadalupe. It kind of it reflects popular.
Have my cigars there.
Yeah, cigars. It's got beautiful imagery. It's a collage style print. and it's beautifully assembled to highlight the poem written by Alejandro Murgia.
There's one thing I noticed in 2 or 3 of the posters, that iconic image of Che Guevara.
Yes, Che Guevara. For many of the printmakers that participated making prints were influenced heavily by Che Guevara and the revolution, and they were activists, progressives, and that always comes out somehow. It's reflected in the artwork.
Che lives. Now this, a child with wings.
Yes.
Angel.
The angel. This is a beautiful, it's called the Blue Angel. And it's a beautiful print. I believe it is by Michael Roman. Let me make sure of that. I think it's Michael Roman. I can't really. Let me see if it is. One moment.
It's haunting. So we have the child there and a figure on the right. I don't know what that represents.
Looks like someone who's a little bit scared there, like there's imagery coming out of it. Let me see. I'm trying to find the author, but I believe this print is by Michael Roman, who was a prolific printmaker.
There it is.
At Mission Cultural Center. And it's the Blue Angel. So you have the little girl, and I believe this talks about immigration and the children that die at the border.
Very poignant. Okay, let's go over here. Almost missed these. I want to lead us back to where we're going. All right. At the top, salsa ball. This looks a little.
This is the
32
San
years old.
Francisco International Lesbian Gay Pride Salsa Ball at Caesar's Latin Palace, a place that was iconic here in San Francisco, where people would come together and still around, and have lots of dances. And this was a particular ball that was hosted by Águilas, which was one of the first Latinx gay organizations, as well as the Mission Cultural Center. They co-hosted this 3rd annual Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Latina art exhibit in 1993.
Now, I love all 3 of these. This is advertisement for the...
Yes. So, we still do, these 3 pieces promote the screen printing classes and design workshops at Mission Cultural Center for Latino Arts. So we still, to this day, offer these classes. You can learn to print on paper and fabric, your own design, and we teach you these skills and ensure that the tradition of the people's art continues.
I haven't done this stuff in about 50 years.
Well, you have to go by
there.
to the Mission Cultural Center and have Araceli or Fernando Martí teach you how to screen print.
Okay. Well, this is something that has a special poignance for San Francisco.
Yes, it was the HIV positive. It was the campaign. It says TB can be prevented and cured. Take the TB test now. And so this poster was made for the Department of Public Health at Mission Grafica. And then this other poster is a poster by a famous author that passed away a few years back, Francisco Alarcón. And the poster is beautifully, it's bright, it shows San Francisco. It says, "The city, a rare book where poems await to be picked up on the streets." Francisco Alarcón.
Beautiful. All right, let's move back here. Okay, that's something else, this community vision tree. Okay, Day of the Dead.
Oh, Day of the Dead. That is a big one for Mission Cultural Center. This print was created by Tirso Araiza, And it's called Dia de las Calacas. Para Mauricio, gracias por la ayuda. This is a poster that was given to one of the founders of Mission Cultural Center, Mauricio Santos, and it was created by the artist Tirso Araiza, and it shows all of the different iconography representing.
There's a lot going on. We got
Yeah.
baseball, we have band.
You have musicians, you have people playing, oh no, people shooting up, is it? Or is it, no, people drinking
And gambling.
and gambling. It's just debauchery, which is...
The ultimate.
Yes.
All right. And I
then
love that.
These three prints were made for our Native American brothers and sisters. You have the Big Mountain Independent Dene Nation, 10 Years of Resistance, and it depicts what happened there with the Dene community.
Can we get some more water, please?
Sorry.
Okay, the top one, and okay, get you squared away quick. Thank you. Here you go.
Thank you.
Next time we'll hydrate.
So, this is American Indians and the death penalty in Santa Cruz. So this poster is very powerful, and it was a statement that was being made by American Indians and on the issue of death, the death penalty during that time. So it's really beautiful, and it has quotes by Jim Thorpe in 1984. And then this poster here is the 1974 International Indian Treaty Council. In 1999, el Consejo Internacional de Tratados, the sovereign people of varying cultures have absolute right to live in harmony with Mother Earth, so long as they do not infringe upon the same rights of other people. So this is the preamble. This is from the preamble of the Declaration of Continuing Independence of the Sovereign Native American Indian Nations, June 1974. So this was created on the occasion of the 25th anniversary conference in 1999 of the International Indian Treaty Council.
All right. That's it.